Hey, what is up, everybody? This is your buddy E-bike guy, and I got another video for y'all. And this is a video I want to push out right quick. I'm about to go to my friend's house to fix his e-bike. It's the Jupiter bike that me and Ebikekenivel had did some modifications to it. As far as the front fork goes, well, he had brought some floating rotors, and I'm gonna go over there and help him put those on. But anyway, so here's the e-bike. I finally got my motor in. That is actually a 3.5T, but I have my E-bikeguy logo cover off my 2T motor on the 3.5T motor. So here's the cover that I took off. So I'll let you, so anybody want to see. So that's 3.5T. I'm gonna put that over there, and then this is the 2T. So a lot of people was saying that I might have fooling a lot of people because I made a post not too long ago that me and Ebikekenivel tried to do a speed run, and we burnt the motor up. So I want to let everybody know that this is actually a 2T cover. The motor that I had was in fact a 2T. So as y'all gonna see right there. All right. So like I said in my videos, I'm not trying to fool nobody, and I'm not trying to be shady or anything like that. But anyway, so I did make some changes to the e-bike. As you know, I got a Cloud9 seat. I had to give my son his seat because of the fact that the other seat that he had on his e-bike was all ripped up. So I gave him my comfy seat, and I went and brought a Cloud9 seat. Anyway, so I got another throttle because my Suron throttle had broke when the bike had actually flipped in between those two cars right there. Ebikekenivel actually, I don't know what happened when he did it, but he had actually somehow twist the throttle off the bike, and it did a backflip right between those two cars, and it got pegged right there. But anyway, so I have a domino throttle on this one. So that's the domino throttle, and I'm going to make a video about these throttles, the Suron throttle and the domino throttle, and also the MB power throttles that you can that come in those kits too. So I have that. Also the Cloud9 seat. I got the 3.5T motor. This is the version 2, not the version 1. Difference between the version 1 and 2 is the motor cable, and you can see this is the red one. My other motor cable was like kind of had a fabric over the phase wires and stuff like that, and so they sent me out that. I thank them very much. Also, as y'all know, I live by these tires. These are actually made by Black Cat, but a company called Allscape actually make these. Put their names and stuff on them, because you can actually get that through another company also with the same tread, but this from Black Cat from AliExpress. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking a ride to my buddy's house, but we're going to stop by the crash site that my stepson had passed away or got in an accident on the motorcycle, and probably going to explain to you how that happened, because it's actually on the way to my friend's house. Yeah, so what we're going to be doing, we're going to be stopping where the crash set at, and then pretty much explain to y'all, what happened, or what I think that happened, how he passed away. It's not going to be totally of that topic this video is, but it's mainly about heading to my buddy's house to fix his e-bike. But we're going to stop along the way, and just to see what we put out there, like the balloon release and everything. So yeah, it's not too cold out here today. I thought it was going to be real chilly, though. I had to double up on my pants and jacket and all that whatnot, but I don't think I'm gonna need extra thick pants. So I'm probably just gonna just wear a jacket. I'm gonna get my shades. E-bike kid had brought me for Christmas. I'm gonna wear those, and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get onto it, ride, do some little bit of talking, because a lot of people don't like, just somebody just riding with music, and they not saying jack, So some people like a little bit of narrative, as so to speak. So yeah, but anyways, I haven't been, uploading videos because I'm going through the situation, but I'm trying to focus more on YouTube than anything else. So yeah, let's get to it. All right, so here we are. I'm on the e-bike. I got my son's glasses that he brought for me for Christmas. Damn, the lens is about to pop out. I just noticed. Oh man. So I'm gonna wear these right here just to get the sun out of my eyes and stuff like that. All right, so battery's not charged up all the way. I had charged it up to about 82 volts. All right, we showing full battery on the display. All right, so anywho, I want to make a little bit of a topic, you know, talking about like two wheels, no matter if it's an e-bike or a motorcycle, just two wheels in general. I want to do that on a separate video, you know, explaining to us people that do ride a high-power e-bike or a fast motorcycle or even a slow e-bike for that matter. You know what I mean? You got to be more of a defensive driver than you do in a car. Because of the way the technology is these days is that, you know, people are texting and stuff like that, trying to search for radios. I got all the GPS navigations in the cars and stuff like that, and you know, people get distracted in the cars, and then and then another thing, they don't really see us, you know, the motorcycles and the e-bikes. Yeah, they don't see us at all like that. But anyways, I want to get on the road. So yeah, like I was saying though, when I ride my e-bike, you know, y'all know I don't go as nearly as fast as my son does. And every time when I get on this bad boy, or even his motorcycle, I have a mindset that everybody in a car or truck, anything like that on four wheels, is out to kill me. Is out to run me off the road. And I just, you know, and that makes me more of a defensive rider than ever. I even do that in the car now, you know, since you know, I've been riding e-bikes and riding the motorcycle like his. You know, every I see a car come out in the road like that, like, you know, a street, I slow down. You know, I'm trying to see what they're gonna do before I make a move. I'm not going to just keep on blowing like you know, even though I have a right of way, because they might not see me. You know, this bike is small, it's fast, and they might not even see me. They might just see a little blur and they pull out right in front of you. So that's what I'm afraid of all the time when I ride my e-bike. So yeah, right now what we're doing, we're gonna head to the crash site where my stepson had passed away, and just explain to y'all in my theory what might happen. So we're gonna be doing a little bit of a fast ride. We're gonna be doing some slow rides. I'm gonna be taking some bike paths and stuff like that, you know. So I'm not gonna be riding, you know, totally on the streets. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a street ride right here. Oh yeah, another thing with bicycles is that you can avoid the stoplight, and that's another thing why I like a DIY e-bike. You know, a traditional. This is more of a traditional DIY e-bike. So I look both ways, and I get on the road. Nobody was coming. I feel like I'm way in the air, I can tell you that, on this e-bike. I feel like I'm riding a truck. Get on the bike lane and I'm gonna do some rapping or talking. There's it's not nobody behind me, so I can pretty much take it easy. Man, I love this bike though. This bike is super smooth. I mean, it has plenty of power. And I'm always looking. My eyes always keep moving. Take the bike path, and then we're going to talk a little bit, and then I'll probably get on the road, because I'm no man, I got a lot of stuff to say, but I don't want to say too much on this video, and then because it'll kind of ruin the moment for me, you know what I mean, because I want to talk about just one really strong topic that we can relate to, and we can discuss on the comments and stuff like that. So anyhow, I want to make a video just to let y'all know. I want to make the video on these throttles, like I was just saying not too long ago. These the domino throttle, which is way expensive, more expensive than the Sur-Ron and the MB power throttle, but it's, in my opinion, it's more precise. The spring tension on it is awesome, a little bit more than the Sur-Ron throttle spring tension, but the Sur-Ron throttle has more than the MB power throttles. The MB power throttle is really light, and it kind of not scares me in a sort of a way, but it's real easy to whiskey throttle on those. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can whiskey throttle on these also. Also too, that this domino throttle, when you purchase this and throw it on a forward driver controller, you're gonna have to program it. Now, I don't know it will work on the Sabaton controller. No, and what I mean by programming with the forward driver is that you got to set your voltage, because since this is a wide range throttle, I was doing some tests yesterday. I started down to 5 volts, 0.5 volts. I had it at 0.85, which is the Sur-Ron throttle settings, but on this one it's very low. So I had to set it at 0.5, so this thing won't have a dead zone in it. I had it, the max was at 4 volts, which is way too low for this throttle. So when you full throttle this thing, it will, if you had it set too low, the high voltage throttle set too low, it will cut off, and the control will let you know there's a throttle error. So I didn't know that. So what I did, I just did an auto learn, and when I got done with auto learn, I noticed that the high voltage on this throttle was at 4.85. I was like, well, dang, I was way off. So that's why I want to let you know now that since I did that, you really don't have to do an auto learn. So now you can set it, your high voltage throttle, at 4.85 volts on your high side, and your low voltage, you put it at 0.5 volts, and that will and then you ready to go. But since I made those changes to my kids' bike, their bike actually performs a lot better. Now, the difference between the Sur-Ron throttle and this domino throttle is that this is a wide range throttle, so it's going to take you a little bit more of a twist to get going if you have it set to linear on the forward driver controller. Now, on the Sur-Ron throttle, you set it to linear. It's a short range throttle, so just a little bit of a twist on that one will get you going, if you know what I'm saying. But I do like it. I do like this domino throttle, and when I do get some more money, I'm eventually going to change out on my kids' bike as well, because those bikes they have are high power e-bikes. They're over 40 miles an hour all day long. So I want them to have, you know, a precise, more of a precise throttle. Don't get me wrong, Sur-Ron is a very, very good upgrade from a regular, you know, MB power or a risen motor throttle. So if you decide to get that, then you still good to go, you know, in my opinion. And I try to be respectful on these bike paths, you know, because you got people walking, and you don't want to be riding like crazy fast on these bike paths. And you come up across, even though I got a traditional e-bike, you know, and that's another thing I want to talk to you too about traditional e-bikes. You know, a lot of people are going for, you know, the Suron or Onyx look, more of like a moped style e-bike, and you know, that takes away of the e-bike, the traditional e-bike aesthetics. Now, my channel's focused on tradition, you know, a regular e-bike conversion kits, you know, this is what I do. And I want the best efficiency out of my e-bikes, you know. Mega range battery, I built those, and you know, it been proven time and time again. Now, when I first built that 17-volt mega range battery, I did have a guy on another channel come and told me what I needed to do, and I did that. So that mega range battery is built differently. So this battery right here is built differently than you see it on that video. Instead of me using the 1 nickel strip, because I was using 0.2 millimeter nickel, pure nickel, and just one single copper wire, 12 gauge, I had 2. So I actually got 2 copper wires on each parallel to series group, and then I had crossed them. I crossed the nickel strip. So as y'all seen in one of my posts, is that the new mega range battery, which is the 58 amp hour battery on this one now, it's an entirely different upgrade or built battery. Previous, so this is an upgrade, you know, towards the 54.7 amp hour mega range battery. Even though it's still a good battery, and that's the battery that we did the 105 miles an hour on, you know, I look back and I did some improvements to it, to this one, as opposed to the other one. So now we have a more efficient battery. So there's hardly, you know, no voltage sag on this battery, you know, especially when I'm going very fast. So what I'm gonna go, when I get down to this intersection down here, I'm gonna do a little fast riding. So I might not talk as much, just to beat the traffic. And that's gonna take us straight to the site. Now I'm thinking about, I don't know if I want to cut the video right then or there. I don't know if y'all like looking at my videos like that. Sometimes, you know, when people does writing like that, you know, I get kind of bored, and you know, it kind of cues away from, you know, watching the whole entire video. And there's nobody here, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of gas. I tell you, man, 2023 for me has been almost at the end of it. It's been like really bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had people wanting to sue me over that battery fire fiasco that I helped build not too long ago. I had to explain myself on that topic, and then, you know, I was getting bashed at because I built this bike, and I wanted to know what my top speed was, so I had my son to do it for me, you know. And, you know, like I was saying on my previous videos, like, everybody wanted to know what the top speed is. I wanted to know what the top speed of this bike is. I know it had power. It got tons of power. Yeah, it's on a mountain bike, yeah. But like I say, this is what my video is all about. It's not about no emote or anything like that. There's a whole bunch of channels about those. You know, as a matter of fact, there's so many channels about stealth bomber clones and stuff like that till it just got boring. To me, anyways. See something different, a different type of build. There's a lot of e-bike builds, and I'm talking about, you know, e-bike like this one, you know, weird ones that had the battery mounted on the top, batteries on the back, batteries on the front, you know what I mean? And I like to see different, different builds, you know what I mean, including this one. And that's what to me, that's what makes YouTube, you know, say more pleasant to watch, because you know, seeing different people's creations, you know, I'm like, dang, okay, you know, that's tight work, you know. So now I'm finna go on this road. There's a memorial right here. So at the end of this road, when this car passes, I'm going to drop behind it. All right, let's ride. Somebody's taking a picture of my e-bike. Oh, wow. They like what they see. That's what I'm talking about. Man, this thing got so much power. All right, here we are at the crash site right here. All right, so this is the place where my stepson had passed away. Man, it's hard to hold back the tears, man. I'll tell you one thing. So this is his little memorial right here. So yeah, we was out here like hours and hours. You know, I still keep coming back. And that's a picture of him and his little boy. So yeah, man, it's real heartbreaking, man, to lose a son and to lose a best friend, you know. Oh man, so this is yeah, so we have that. His uncle actually made that for him. And that's his family right there, you know. So he's gonna be missed, man. My son gonna be missed, you know. So what I think what happened is, since this highway is very busy, so he was coming, you know, westbound, and the right-hand lane, and the lady right here was going, she was riding eastbound, and she was going to make a, you know, a left turn onto Memorial Hill. So they both had yellow lights. All right, what's up? So they both had yellow lights. So she had a yellow light, he had a yellow light, and when she was making that left turn, he ran a smack into her and pushed the car right here. So you can see there's a lot of water and oil and all that stuff right here. And then the motorcycle was laying right there where that Ford at, and he was laying right there, man. And I couldn't bear to see it, man. And that's when he was killed instantly right there. And that's what I think what happened about the crash. So I just wanted y'all to come with me and see what we had planned for him, you know. Like I say, he was one hell of a dude, man. He had balls of steel, man. And he was the only person that pushed that my e-bike past, you know, 105 miles an hour or over 100 miles an hour. So yeah, This is a busy intersection, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. It's hard right now. So, all right. So let me get back to this e-bike, and I'm thinking to go to my buddies, which is stay across the highway. And yeah, man. So I like to say thank you to everybody that that contribute, to his memorial and stuff like that, and sending condolences on my YouTube channel. He will be missed. So anyways, let's go back to ride, and I'm gonna go to my own boy house and fix his bike. But yeah, and it's so hard, man, trying to move on, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing I can do to bring him back, but man, I don't know if it was a good idea to me come out here, Jesus. All right, let me go. Dang, guys, I forgot to switch my I still got my old Pro Taper grip right here. I need to switch it. I need to put the domino throttle grip on this side. Dang. The one, it felt so different. Oh man. Oh, let me get onto my homeboy's house, man. Dang, man, I can't believe it though, man. But you know one thing, man, I told him that he was trying to sell his motorcycle on Facebook Marketplace, and I was telling him that go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get that car, because somebody was trying to sell him a RX-8 with a LS conversion. But I didn't tell him to get it because an accident was going to happen. I was telling him to get it, you know what I'm saying, because I believe you have more fun in the car with a stick shift than you was in a motorcycle, you know what I mean? But I know one thing, if he did survive that accident, I was going to tell him to sell it anyways, because of the fact that you have a better chance surviving in a car than you will a motorcycle, man. I mean, man, that's my opinion, though, I'm saying. And see, really, guys, man, you really don't need mode 2 and 3, just to keep up with traffic. I can go like this all day on mode 1. But man, you switching to mode 2 and mode 3, boy, you better hold on, cause this sucker's going to fly. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Okay, he's making a darn right turn. I mean, a left turn, so. Griffin! You must have saw me, huh? What's up, huh? Right. Oh man, this thing rides so smooth. Nice. Nice. Oh man. Man, I had to go. Oh.
Good, man, I got the dogs locked out back.
Okay. Park it right here.
That's good, man.
Oh man, I got a new throttle on this bad boy, man. It feels like a real motorcycle now.
Go grab some McDonald's for the.
Oh yeah, twist that bad boy.
Oh yeah, that feels good. It's not all sloppy. And
I know, right? Oh man, so let me cut the cam.
So the front one was fine, obviously, but when I took the back one off, I had forgotten about the power cord.
Oh yeah,
how it bounced right in there, and there's no way to slide, disconnect that. You think they could use this flat screw, twist it out maybe, and so you can slide the rotors over it, but So I ran up into here and
oh
to
yeah,
a point that I didn't want to pull too hard. I forgot with the mods we did, it's way harder to unfold it now to look in there. And it was just me by myself, so I didn't want to do it by myself and break something.
Okay, no problem. See, here's your motor cable right here. So all you have to do is we're gonna unplug these two wires right here. So just unplug that and that right there.
So you said this one here, and this is it.
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah, those are for this thick black.
Yeah, it's just in a loop.
That one.
And then that one. All right, let's see if we can pull it through there right quick. Hold on. All right, so right now
there's some in the back here.
And these rotors look nice though. I like them.
Yeah, there's a bunch back here.
Yeah, it should be like two. So you just cut those two right there, and then.
Is there one here?
Yeah.
Is there? Oh no, right here. Here we go.
I think it should be.
And the one that kind of holds it to this.
Yeah. Man, I went by Ebikekenivel's great little memorial. Man, as soon as I got there, I started crying. Man, I was like,
over there. Yeah. I've been avoiding going by there. I know it sounds terrible, but
I know, man.
But then sometimes I do go by there. You know what I mean? Like I do want to go by and see what's grown and stuff. But then sometimes, like, and now every time I drive by, I look.
Yeah, man.
Every time, dude. It's like, man.
Yeah, he's having a hard time getting the bad boys off, but I don't want those torque bits to come off and chew up your freaking threads and stuff like that. And
I try to be conscious when I put the other rotor on to make sure I didn't touch it. And because remember that last time, it just wouldn't stop squealing.
Oh yeah. Well, these should be a little bit better because these are floating and they don't resonate like these does. So these like they
especially the front one, because if I brake real hard, it'll go whoa, like just resonate. Everybody looks at me. I'm like,
I know,
right? Like it's an elephant or something.
That's the reason why I went with floatings, because the other ones I put on there, man, that was the rear man was like.
Then I saw some that had like inside here had heat dissipators.
Oh,
to draw heat off the actual rotor.
Well, I have those on my pads. The pads have heat sinks on the pads, and that's what kind of draws the heat away from. But I don't even use it when you get regen on your bike. You're not going to be using your brakes as much as you do now.
Yeah, there was somebody on the thing telling me about it.
So yeah, guys, so we have put the rear rotor on, got the motor cable routed back up here. And like I said, I was kind of confused because I was trying to figure out how I did it in the first place. And then I figured out, how I had the motor cable routed without touching the wheel, the tire. And yeah, man, she looks real good. And maybe sometimes today the rider's going to ride and test it out, So we still got plans.
It warms up a little.
Yeah, it warms up a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't hot, just... Huh?
It wasn't too bad.
No. Like if you just outside right now, it's not bad. But when you start riding, you start riding, you're gonna be like, woo! I was like, man, I'm glad I did put my jacket on.
That's what was getting me over the holidays. Is that run out to ride.
Yeah.
I'm like, I need a hoodie or something. Because as soon as you get over 10 miles an hour, yeah, you feel that wind cut through you.
Yeah. That should look good. All right, so I made it back home, man. Let me tell you something, man. That new 58.8 amp hour battery that I just built is a beast of a battery, man. Listen here, I went down to Harbor Freight, came back, went to my buddy's house. I took the memorial instead of the bike path, man. And this bike never disappoints, man. And as you can see right here, this is how much battery life we have left. Yeah, you gotta excuse me for all of this right here because Ebikekenivel kind of risky throw. Like I said, this thing got pinned between the two cars, so I'm gonna go ahead and get another DK display so it can look new again. But anyway, so I'm gonna go home and get my stuff so I can go and work out. But we made it back to our hometown again, and yeah, man, it's been one hell of a video, man. So as y'all can see, it's warming up right here. So I ain't got to need my jacket no more. So I'm gonna go home, take the jacket off, and come back, do my calisthenics. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to stay in shape and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm glad y'all enjoyed the video. But I will be putting some more videos out soon. Right now I'm going to take just a little bit of time off, you know what I mean, so I can go ahead and cope with the loss of my stepson. And he, you know, like I say, he touched hearts all over the world, you know, and yes, man, I can't say enough. But anyways, I'm gonna see y'all guys soon. This is the E-bike guy, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.